What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back for another Game of Thrones Season 7 prediction video. Today I want to discuss some of the things that we seen in the preview teaser for Episode 2 and a few other things from the premiere that may give us some clues as to what we may see this Sunday. Let's start off with Daenerys Targaryen. She asks Tyrion, "Shall we begin?" Daenerys and Tyrion will hold their own little small council meeting with Varys, Missandei, Grey Worm, Theon, Jorah, Arya, and even Lady Olenna is there too. It's kind of hard to see her sitting there in a chair, but you can kind of make out her hat. And if you've been staying up to date with all my videos, then you should already know that this was going to happen. An article came out about a month ago that said this scene with all of these exact characters was going to take place. In the teaser, you can hear Jorah say, "We have an army, a fleet, and 3 dragons. We should hit King's Landing now." And this made me very excited because there could be another battle on the Blackwater Bay. Euron's fleet is going to be leaving the bay so he can go get Cersei's gift, as Daenerys' forces could be entering the bay, causing an all-out war. Tyrion is going to advise them to attack Casterly Rock first, because not only will it cut off the Lannister secondary forces, but it's also going to leave Cersei with nowhere to run once they do strike King's Landing. We've already seen a ton of evidence of this in the trailers. Grey Worm is going to enter Casterly Rock through a secret entrance, and then he's going to let the rest of the Unsullied in and storm the castle. But I'm not exactly sure if Jorah, Theon, and the Sand Snakes are going to go there too. Daenerys and Tyrion might send them somewhere else, but on their way there, they're going to get attacked by Euron Greyjoy. We got a quick glimpse of this in the Episode 2 teaser also. It looks like one of the Sand Snakes is in the middle of a fight right here. It appears to be Tyene Sand most likely fighting one of Euron's men during the attack. I think Euron is going to wipe out Yara's fleet and take some of them prisoner, the Sand Snakes especially, and this is going to be his gift to Cersei. If you remember back in Season 5, Arya Sand poisoned Cersei's daughter Myrcella right before Jaime was able to take her back home. Cersei will want revenge for this, and Euron will attack the Greyjoy and Martell fleet and take them both out, then take some of them back to Cersei as his gift, which is going to help him form that alliance between him and Cersei. Lady Olenna will probably go back home to Highgarden and most likely provide resources for Daenerys and her army, because Dragonstone doesn't produce any food itself, and Daenerys has a lot of mouths to feed, and you don't want the Dothraki going hungry and going out and getting things on their own. But we all know Jaime Lannister is going to probably get word that Lady Olenna is dead, and the Lannisters are responsible for it, and this is going to force Daenerys to act herself. As Jaime and his forces march back from Highgarden, Daenerys and the Dothraki will ambush them in the open field, where the Dothraki are at their best. Daenerys will lose a lot of men in this battle, but this, along with taking Casterly Rock, is going to cripple the Lannister army, and that will put Daenerys one step closer to knocking Cersei off the Iron Throne. But let's go to another scene from the Episode 2 teaser, which is of Arya Stark, who has a surprised look on her face. This very well may be when the wolf shows its teeth in the trailer. Some people have said this is Nymeria, but I disagree. Nymeria will more than likely be a lot larger than this, but don't worry because Nymeria will be close by. Once Arya gets back on the road heading to King's Landing, she will be startled by this wolf that comes out at her. But this wolf will not end up attacking Arya because I believe this is one of the wolves from Nymeria's pack. This wolf will growl and show its teeth to Arya, but I think Nymeria will come out of nowhere and instantly reconnect with Arya, making this wolf stand down and back off. When Arya and Nymeria reunite, it's going to be absolutely amazing. The direwolves are like a reflection of the Stark children, and ever since Arya had to run Nymeria off, leaving her lost in the woods, Arya has been lost in a sense as well. When Arya reconnects with Nymeria, this may cause her to change course and decide not to go to King's Landing. Nymeria might remind Arya of home and family, and being together as a pack instead of a lone wolf, making Arya decide to go home herself and reconnect with her own pack, the rest of the Stark children. And speaking of home and Stark children, let's go to Winterfell next. In the Episode 2 teaser, we get another scene in the Hall of Winterfell where Jon Royce tells everyone that a Targaryen can't be trusted, which is kind of ironic since they are all putting their trust in Jon Snow as their king, and he has the blood of the dragon in his veins as well. But no one up north knows that just yet, except for Bran and maybe Mira and her father, and maybe Littlefinger, and maybe Varys. But since Jon Royce said this, the word is spreading that Daenerys has arrived in Westeros. Daenerys may have even sent ravens out, telling everyone that she is here and she has plans of ruling the Seven Kingdoms, which she says she was born to do. Although people hate Cersei, I'm not so sure everyone's going to be open to having another Targaryen rule either, especially since her father was the Mad King. Cersei's going to make sure to spread propaganda about Daenerys as well. You can hear Cersei in this teaser mention her being the daughter of the Mad King, trying to make people think that she will be just as crazy as her father. Which is kind of ironic also, because Cersei is fucking crazy right now. But she's going to spin it into her favor however she sees fit. Jon will probably receive word from Daenerys, and he's going to receive word from Samwell Tarly also. After Sam found out where the dragonglass was on Dragonstone, he wrote a letter to Jon right away. Now Stannis already told Sam he could get obsidian there, but now Sam knows exactly where to find it. But you'd think Davos would know something about this also. Jon just gave a speech in the first episode saying that he needed all the maesters to dig through the records to find out more information about dragonglass. All the time Davos spent there with Stannis, I'm surprised he doesn't know about it too and tells Jon. But either way, it really doesn't matter because Jon is going to go down there anyway. We can see the men getting ready to leave Winterfell in the teaser. But before Jon leaves Winterfell, he's going to go down into the crypts to pay his respects and visit his family before he leaves. We've seen a few glimpses of Jon down here in the trailers and promos. It looks like Jon and Littlefinger are standing at Lyanna's statue, but they're actually standing at Ned's, I think. Ned's tomb should be next to Lyanna's, right where Jon is standing and looking at. We know something is going to happen down here that causes Jon to grab Littlefinger by his throat and slam him against the wall, just like Ned did to Littlefinger back in the first season. There are a few different things that Littlefinger may say to Jon that's going to cause this. Littlefinger might say something about Ned, or Littlefinger could say something about Sansa, or he could even say something about the way Jon has been ruling the North. Whatever he says is going to piss Jon off, which is going to put Littlefinger one step closer to being executed in Winterfell. After this happens and Jon leaves for Dragonstone, this will cause Littlefinger to plant even more seeds of doubt in Sansa's head about Jon. We can only hope Sansa continues to ignore Littlefinger's bullshit and lies. The next time we see the Hound and the Brotherhood Without Banners, I think they're going to background, or else Jon is going to lose most of his companions during this trip. When we see Sam again, he's probably going to have some more eager to help Jorah. It will be interesting to see what Sam does to prevent the grayscale from spreading any further. I'm going to mention a spoiler real quick, so if you don't want to know, just turn down the volume for about 30 seconds. The plot leak said Sam's going to use dragonglass to cure his grayscale. I'm not really sure how that's going to cure it, but it will be interesting to see. It does appear that one of the pages Sam was reading mentions dragonglass and the word cure, so it might be right. I think we can expect a little bit of a faster pace in the next episode. Now that we touched base with each character, they all seem to have a plan moving forward that we should see take action. At least I'm hoping. But I'm going to end the video right here. There wasn't a whole lot to go on based off the teaser for episode 2. We should see the battle on the sea next episode with Euron, so I'm very excited for that. It should be pretty damn intense. But comment down below with your thoughts and questions. What do you think happens in the next episode? What would you like to see in the next episode? Let me know. And leave some questions down below also about what we've seen in the first episode and in this teaser. I may do a Q&A video this week also. And as always, thanks for stopping by and watching the video. I want to thank my Patreon supporters and all my new Patreon supporters also. I'm actually working on a new thank you card to add to each video that should be ready by the next time I drop a video, just to show my appreciation for all the love you guys show me. But anyways, have a good day everyone, and I'll see you down in the comment section. Bye.